So good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you all hear me? Okay, great. Okay, my name is William. I'm actually the Chief Operating Officer of TomoWork, and I'm also the Co-Program Director for this upcoming Talent Explorer Program. So I'm happy to be here to share a little bit more information about this program. If you have any questions, you can actually type it in the chat, or there will be a Q&A sessions later where you can actually ask your questions. And to actually make this even more accessible, you can actually turn on the live captioning where there will be a speech to text captionings available. And let us know if you have any problems. Okay. So without further ado, I'll just start the info session where I'll just share more about the program and what do you as a participants will be going through and what can you actually take back from it. Okay. Okay, so a little bit about who we are. So we are TomoWork. So Tomo actually means friends in Japanese, which also represent a closely knitted global community coming together to actually empower the differently abled community in improving their quality of life. And also we actually believe gainful employment is actually the best way to improve dignity and quality of life, and hence we are leveraging on the diversity of stakeholders, the companies and MNCs that we have to join us in our mission. Okay, so that's a little bit about ourselves. Yeah, and actually we have been around since 2019 and we have run some programs, but we officially registered ourselves last year, October, and in this year, August, in fact, this month, we will be a registered charity in Singapore. Okay, so a little bit more about the program and the overview, where this whole Talent Explorer program is a short and fun program that allows students like yourself with special education needs at polytechnics and ITE to explore more about the different careers in growth sector with like-minded peers and in an inclusive environment. So who do we accept as participants? Basically, we are open to all SEN students from across all the polytechnics as well as recent alumni, so up to 2 years of graduate, and also ITE. It's the same applied to the recent graduate for IT as well. And approximately, we're targeting 60 to 80 participants. The duration will be from 19 September, Monday, all the way to actually 29 September. Okay, 29 September, which is a Thursday. The first week will be virtual, and then the second week will actually be a physical session at Republic Polytechnic. Okay, so our participants will range across all the different PWD spectrum and SEN students enrolled in Polytechnic and IT in Singapore. And recent graduate within 2 years can be accepted. We will do the verification with the SEN officers in the various institutions. But feel free to actually apply even if you do not have very close relationship with the SEN office. Okay, so I think I already said that the program structure will be first week virtual, second week will be physical. So during the first week, you actually go through learnings in the various domain knowledge. I'll share a little bit more about the domain knowledge later. Understand the jobs and career in the industry and the roles. And you actually get to have conversations with corporate professionals. So you actually get a mentorship sessions, 2-on-2 mentorship session, so that it's not so daunting, right? But you can actually ask them more about your career perspective and what is things like in the industry. Get to clarify some of your doubts with the corporate professionals that are currently working in the industry. And the second week will be a physical sessions where you actually take part in this Ideathon challenge. It's a group work in group of 3, and then you will actually pitch your ideas, and after that the graduation and award ceremony. Okay, so that is the program structure. So 2 weeks, it will go by very fast, but it actually allows you to learn a lot from this short program. So the learning components, the different domains. Number one is, of course, introduction to digital marketing, right? Where you get to know a little bit in depth about digital marketing. Second one is sustainability, and the third domain is actually human resource. And why these three? This three is specifically chosen because they are actually jobs of the future. There will be roles that once you graduate, there will be in demand, at least for the next 5 to 10 years. And hence, uh, that is why we chose this domain to focus on. So the curriculum, as you can see, will be as such. We have already fixed them. So on first week, on a Monday morning, we'll actually have a orientation with some ice-breaking games, and then in the afternoon, we'll go straight to understanding the various domain knowledge. Okay, in Tuesday, we'll get two corporates. I'll share with you who are they, to share a little bit more about digital marketing and the careers, roles in the digital marketing industry. Of course, in the afternoon, we'll have some preparations for actually your conversations. Okay, for Wednesday morning, it will be sustainability, where one corporate will be speaking to you more about sustainability and the different roles within the sustainability industry. And then you are in the afternoon, you actually get the networking sessions with your cohort mates, right? You get to actually know a little bit more about them and have a chat with them on Wednesday afternoon. Thursday morning, it will be about HR, and in the afternoon, it's actually the mentorship sessions where you get to speak with them over Air Meet. It will be virtual sessions though. Friday, we will actually brief you on the Ideathon challenge. So we'll share a little bit more about the background, case, and your grouping on Friday morning. Yeah. So second week, right? In the morning is actually where you will report to Republic Polytechnic. And then we'll give you a little bit of orientation on where is where, and then we'll have some simple ice-breaking game before you actually break up into your groups of three to start working on your Ideathon challenge. Okay, you get to work on them and you're supposed to submit them by end of Tuesday. All right, and then for whole of Wednesday, we'll spend some time doing uh, the pitching preparations and rehearsals and practice. And on Thursday morning is where actually you pitch for your idea. Thursday afternoon is award where we actually announce the winners, and then you get to also get your certificates, your graduation certificates from this program. And of course, the favorite of all time, right? Networking sessions where you get to chit chat and meet your friends. Okay, just a little bit more about the different structure, right? The digital marketing, sustainability, and HR. So your corporate session is actually a half day, and then your mentorship session is actually just 1 hour. But there will be some preparation that you need to do, and of course the Ideathon challenge. Who are the corporates then involved in each of these elements? So digital marketing, we actually very fortunate to have Google and Meta, who will most likely be like 99% confirmed that they will be part of this digital marketing phase. Sustainability will have Samcorp, who has confirmed, and for the HR we have actually Bloomberg. So all these are very very famous and good companies. They are very good in their field of work, and of course the mentorship sessions you actually get to speak to one of the mentor from these companies. So Google, Meta, Samcorp, Bloomberg, Barclays, NTT Data, AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, LinkedIn, Singlife, and of course other professionals who are actually our friends. So actually it's a very good opportunity. Like, you know, when I was studying, I don't even have such opportunity to speak to working professionals with such an esteemed company, right? And of course the Ideathon challenge, the reward or the award for the top teams. Each category, the total cash prizes is $1,000. I'm talking about cash, it's not voucher, it's cash. Right, 1,000. So we have three category, right? So 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 each. The first prize will actually be $400 for the whole team. second prize is 275, third prize is 125, and from 4th to 7th is $50 for each team. Okay, and then some of the winners will actually get exclusive merchandise from the various sponsoring corporate. And what is actually the most exciting actually for me is the winning team. Okay, some is top team, some is top 3 team. Will actually get a 1-day job visit to the corporate sponsor office. So for example, you get to visit like Bloomberg, for 1 day where you get to see, the very exciting behind the scene, and all of them have very nice pantry and office spaces. Meta is another one of them, right? You get to do a 1-day visit to some of these corporates. Okay, and of course, the winners will also get preferential entry to our flagship program, which is actually the TomoWork Talent Accelerator Programme, which usually take place between mid of March to early June. It's a 3 months program. You get a preferential entry, and of course, some winners will also be invited to join us as an intern. Subject to, of course, interviews and how you can actually value add to our team. Oh, and I didn't include this, but actually all the participants who participate in this program will get this very nice T-shirt. All right, so each and single one of you, no matter whether you get first prize, second prize, or seventh, you also will get a limited edition Talent Explorer Program T-shirt, which I think you'll be very proud to wear. Very nicely designed T-shirt by our past participants actually. Okay, so if you're interested, you can actually scan the QR code to register for the program straight away from this page. The QR code there. The program will actually take place from 19 to 29 of September this year. So it's just about in 1 month's time, we will actually kickstart this program. Okay, it will be during your holiday period. So if you are free, during the holiday season, do actually consider participating in this, because I think you will actually learn a lot from the program. It's even by speaking to the industry professionals, you actually get a lot of insights from the industry already. Okay, so that's my short sharing. We'll come to the questions and answer segment. If you have any questions, feel free to actually type them in the chat, or just unmute yourself and ask your questions. Anybody has any questions you want to ask? Questions? See, Eugene, Creon, we see Wei Jun here with us. Anybody has any questions? You can private message me also if you are feeling a little bit shy. The Ideathon will be doing PowerPoint slide. That's a very interesting question. Not all the Ideathon challenge will be on PowerPoint. This is how much I can share with you. Okay, you will only know about it on Friday during the program. But what I can share, not all of them in terms of the delivery will be on PowerPoint slides. You can think that if it's Google and Meta that's sponsoring the challenge, or Meta that's sponsoring a challenge, what will they be doing, right? Okay, so that is a very very big hint for you already, Wei Jun. And Wei Jun, yeah, I remember Wei Jun is our past year TEP participant, right? This year is gonna be different from past year. So for past year participants, you may also sign up for the program, because the experience will be very different. Because last year is all virtual, and this year is actually there's a physical element, and actually, it will be a group work of three. Okay, thanks, Wei Jun, for the question. Any more questions from the participants? Okay, Delina. Okay, so Delina has a very good question. Will students be allocated to groups for Ideathon? And what if we don't know our group members well? Okay, so the students, all of you, will be allocated to groups. So we will do the allocation, not you own self form within your own team. And the reason behind this is we want you guys, the participants, to also make friends. Use this opportunity, right, to actually make friends and mingle with people around. Don't worry about not knowing them well. Uh, there are actually some ice breaking, and then you can actually catch up for lunch and dinner if you want to. Then you'll get to know each other very, very well in a matter of a few hours, right? I think you'll start chatting away, and through working the projects on this project together, you actually get to know each other very well, and the relationship don't only stay within this program. It can actually last beyond the program. In fact, we know some of our past participants after the TP program do actually go for each other's graduation from different institution, and that is what we are actually trying to encourage, right, for participants to make friends, and then even not within their own school but also across the whole school. Okay, so I hope that answer your questions, Delina. So don't worry, there will also be facilitators around that will facilitate in terms of your ideathon challenge, and even within the groups itself. So not to worry too much about this. Okay, any more questions? Yeah, and also, sometimes when you go out and work, right, you don't really choose who you work with or who your colleagues are, right? So that's also a very good training and opportunity for you to learn how to work with one another across very some different working styles. So that is also one of the intent. Okay, any last questions for us? Anything from Creon or Eugene? Any questions from you guys? Okay. If there are no further questions, maybe let me just share screen again. Okay. Okay. If there are no further questions, I'll just put this out again, where you actually can scan the QR code and then just fill up the registration if you are keen. And of course, do drop us questions if you have any, either through our social media, or you can just email us directly at enquiry@tomowork.org. Let me just type it out. If you have any questions, okay, you can actually email us at enquiry@tomowork.org. Okay, if not, that will be all for today. Thank you so much for attending the info sessions, and we look forward to seeing you in the upcoming program. Thank you and goodbye.